It was looking a tad better for Bangalore a few deliveries ago than it is looking right now at the exact halfway mark, which is 10 overs in their batting effort. MS Dhoni, of course, winning the toss and putting Bangalore into bat. They had a really fiery power play, very fiery power play, their best power play, really. But then at the end of 10 overs, 3 wickets down, they're 79. So Chennai's managed to pull it back with the spinners, Ravindra Jadeja and Moeen Ali. Moeen Ali coming back today into the team after a few games out because of a niggle. And he's been on fire, hasn't he? It's Brother Mo all the way, Dooley.
Yeah, it is at the moment, isn't it? And also just the spinners in general. I think you just saw that one that turned to pick up the wicket of Virat Kohli. And to me, that is going to be the order of the night. Deekshana, Jadoo and Moeen Ali are going to play a huge role. It's sort of going back to the Chennai of old and, and letting the spinners control things through the middle. And then maybe a couple of overs of seam up front. They've already got 5 overs of seam out of the way up front. And the spinners will control the middle through to that 17th over. And then the seamers will have to do the work at the back end. But pitch, and I'm thinking that, if Bangalore can find a way to get to 155, they are well and truly in this game.
Let's talk a little about that power play for a second, because that power play was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? With both Faf and Virat. Faf more than Virat, actually. Let's just talk about how Faf was in this power play today. He just unleashed himself.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he struck out 170 at the back end or at the end of his innings by the time he was dismissed. He had to, though, because Kohli was going only at a run a ball. Yeah. And, it was a bit like this, a bit similar to the innings in the last match when Kohli, although he got that half century, it was just a little bit better than a run a ball. So one of those two has to be more aggressive. It looks like Faf has taken that role on and he did a great job of it. So they put themselves in a position, I think, Bangalore, where they can work their way to 155, 160 maybe, with just some smart batting, some good batting. Yeah. So, Lomro, Patidar, if they can just work their way through to maybe the 14th over, 15th over, and then leave it to the likes of DK and Shabazz and Hasaranga to come in and finish things off. Then you only need one little cameo of 25 off 10 balls, and that 155, 160 is well and truly on target.
There was just this one shot. Yes, Virat Kohli definitely run a ball in the power play. Now, that's not what Bangalore needs. There was just that 1-6 over cover, right? You look at that 6 and you go, ooh, is he back? It looks like he's back. Just that one shot, it warmed the cockles.
Yeah, it did. It was a wonderful shot. I mean, there was other shots in amongst it. It was just the fact that what he's not doing at the moment is just picking up the singles that he normally is so assured with. And when I think about Virat Kohli, and I mean, we can all admire cover drives. We can all admire pull shots. We can all admire, cut shots. But to me, when he was at his best and in his pomp, he was finding the gaps for ones and pushing and testing the fielders time and time again. You've just seen him try to do that and run Maxwell out. There was no whatsoever, completely Virat's fault. Yeah. But that's not the Virat of old. So this means he's just searching. He's searching for those ones. He used to be able to get off strike at will. And that was one of his biggest strengths. Yes, he could always find the boundary. But to me, his biggest strength was just his ability to maneuver the ball around and get off strike.
It's such a good point that you make, because he's been involved in 4 runouts this season, twice him and twice his partner, which is probably, 5 more than he used to in previous seasons. And I guess that comes down to just that little lack of confidence and this is a game of inches and microseconds, right? And that's what makes the difference between the bat being ahead of the line or an inch behind.
Yeah, and just the moment of hesitation, the ball that you think you've hit into the gap is not quite. Just little things like that, they used to be his speciality. And he was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant at it. And then you couple that with the boundaries and everything was great. So it's just, and everybody goes through it. And he's just sort of trying to find his way back out of it now.
Well, is Chennai going to go just all spin? I'll tell you what happens when they go all spin. They finish their overs in time and a match gets over in time. It doesn't go beyond 4 hours. Yes. So we don't mind that at all, right? Can they get to 150? Dooley's thinking that perhaps could be good in this pitch. I mean, there's also a Hasaranga sitting in the dugout going, all right, I want to have a go at this pitch. So they've got some people turning the ball there again. Shahbaz to bowl, Maxwell to bowl. So, if they can get a decent total on the board, they know that they've got some spinning options as well. All right, that's all we have time for on this Comm Box. We're going to come back at the end of the Bangalore batting effort on Cricbuzz Live. So do tune in then. It was Simon Doull and Gaurav Kapur signing off for now.